Shafiq cleared PGMP and he shocked us. He started on 13th of September. I'll repeat for everyone
Yes,
who is listening. He started on 13th of September. He submitted the application. The panel review was passed on 6th of October. Focus on the
yes,
dates. The panel review was passed on 6th of October. He did program management professional on 3rd of November. The entire journey from zero till certified in 50 days. In 50 days. And
yes.
the from panel review to exam in less than a month. Okay. Shafiq, you took more time for PMP.
Yes, PMP I took, I think, about 6 months.
6 months. Like from
Yes,
6 months to PMP and
yeah.
50 days in PGMP. How did you do it? Please share.
Yes, the PGMP, one area, your materials, and I was having good idea what you are capable of and what are the things you are having. I was utilizing that. That's the first thing. Your materials, your simulators really helped me, and that master class, that 6 hours one, I watched 2 times a full series without any break, and I was using the booklet. I mark the certain area, whatever the area, because the good part, what I noticed in the master class, wherever we are reaching, the Rahim sir, he was telling this question will come. From here, we will have 3 questions. From here, we will have 5 questions. I was thinking that during the exam, almost whatever the assumption he was telling, it was matching. That is one part. And Alhamdulillah, in my career, I am already executing the programs. This is also helped me because I know that how the program is working. And recently also I completed one program. It was a digital transformation of NC So I know that how it is working. It helped me, and I can say that 90% it's your materials, it's your coaching, your mentorship, and my family support and everybody's support. And initially I spent 4 hours. The last 10 days, I can say that I spend more than 8 hours a day, some days even more than 10 hours. When I met Rahim sir, I told him that I have a plan. I am going to take 1 week holiday, and I am also going to combine the Friday and Saturday with that. So it will be almost 10 days. I'm thinking to prepare for the exam during this time. And then Rahim sir was saying, but Shafiq, it is too early. You do one thing, you put all your effort, and then after that, he will support me. And then before the December, that's what you told me, right? We can do. Then what I catch, he told me that there are 3 chances. And somehow in my intuition, I was thinking that, okay, why I am not trying my first chance with me? Then if it is not working, and I will go with. And I followed the roadmap. That roadmap also, this 6 step. I didn't do the all the 6 step. I have done only the elite question, purple question, and booklet and mastery series, and the final questions. There are some questions almost similar that questions is comes in the exam. And Alhamdulillah, it's passed. And thank you so much. It was a good journey, and you helped me a lot. And you both are excellent. Rahim sir, you are exceptional.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shafiq, for such a brief overview. Yes, I want to put in that context on 21st of October 2025. Mr. Shafiq and I had a face-to-face meeting in Doha. I was there. We had a very great time and we made the plan. One thing I told him that if he wants to be fast, 100 hours is the time that you have to give. And I think
Yes.
that in the last 10 days, if I calculate, you mentioned 4 hours, then 8 hours, and 10 hours. So, how many hours you accumulated in the last 10 days?
It will be more than 80 hours or 90 hours I spent. And
So, roughly
your
100
calculation
hours.
was perfect.
So,
Yes, it
so
was
I,
100
so
hours.
in,
Yes.
so the whole story for the PGMP, if you are focused, is 100 hours. Either you do it in 10 days, like Mr. Shafiq and Mr. Emery was case number one, also from Qatar. I mean, you remember he did the same student syndrome in 1 week. We helped him to pass it, or you do it in 1 year, or you do it in 3 months. roughly after the classes, after doing domain wise questions, it comes down to 100 to 120 hours. Excellent done, Mr. Shafiq.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk
Thanks
about
so
the
much.
exam. How was the exam? How did you manage time? Did you take the break? Because you did not inform me or Mr. Samit that you are giving the exam, right? So
But
how you looked into that?
Amir sir, you don't know that how much you are influential to the people. Honestly, whatever the things you told me when I was preparing for PMP, do you remember that the PMP also I was little bit surprised you even, and then you connected with me the one day before and you told me, Shafiq, do this one. You have to take chocolate and then you have to take a break, and you asked me to do a few steps. The same step I follow for the PGMP also. The first 60 question I was able to manage to complete in 65 to 70 minutes. I think 70 minutes. Then I have taken one break, and it was 7 minutes or 8 minutes break, and I also eat some chocolate things, and the next 60 question it was also like 75 minutes I was able to complete. The last 50 question, literally it has destroyed all my confidence because questions was too huge, and there were one question I still remember. I need to scroll down to see the end of the question. You can see that one page, even it is 1.5 page question. I surprised. Oh, wow. Then after some time, I lost myself. That means I was not able to concentrate. That 50 question, it has taken more than 70 or 80 minutes. Then I was having only 25 or 30 minutes remaining in the final. Then once I complete all this, I again took a 3 minutes break. I closed my eyes. Then there were some questions I flagged, 16 to 18 questions. I went back. I just go through that, and 2 or 3 questions I changed. That answers I changed during this final review. Then I thought that okay, let's try,
Hmm.
and alhamdulillah, it was good. Good journey.
A good journey, small journey. Okay, Mr. Samit, go ahead.
And so when you were in the exam, what was the feeling? Like you did a very limited and the elite mocks and the purple mocks. How much was the relevancy and what was the average length of the questions in the exam?
The relevancy was too huge. That means there were many questions, and even though question content was different, and there were even some content is similar as well, but the questions were similar, almost similar, and that is one, especially for the final mock. That final mock 170, 170, and 88.
It
Still, I remember
right.
that the last 88 questions. There are many questions. It's almost similar in the
Yep.
during the exam as well. And second one for the booklet and your keywords. You told me that champion of program, who is the champion of program, and who is the driver of program, who is accountable. There were questions almost similar and related to BMP, the benefit management plan. What are the things you told me? And there were many questions related to roadmap, and a few questions related to CPI, SPI, this calculation it was, and then 3 or 4 questions it is related to ROI, is which one is ROI, which project or program will be selected by the project the selection committee, and some one question it was a, because of your 88 question I understood easily, because the even 88 question I made the mistake, because when I saw that question I selected which program we will select, but in the question it was which program will eliminate.
Opposite.
Yeah, it was opposite, so it helped me a lot.
So did you get any mathematical question?
Yes, there were I told you that CPI,
Uh-huh.
earned value,
ROI.
yeah, ROI, these kind of questions were, it was not, it was 4 or 5 questions, it's not that much.
Okay, okay, very good.
Okay.
And did
What
you
was the
did
length
you
of that
practice?
question?
First 60 was okay, and second 60 also okay, but last 50 questions length, even I cannot even write that kind of questions, that huge questions I face, and because of this, and I have consumed a lot of time in the last 50 questions,
Hmm. Okay.
and it also destroyed my mind, because after some times I was not able to concentrate, because after reading a huge like a paragraph, because I know that what is the techniques you told me, that only read the last last two lines, then go to the first question. But when I'm reading this and when I'm going up and coming down and I'm forgetting everything again, I have to read, and then it was little complex, but able to manage.
Mhm.
But it was even destroyed my confidence and other ways, and I was thinking, okay, I will pass. But this last 50 questions, it I was thinking, okay, let's see what will be the result. That kind of mindset it has made me.
Mm. Okay, perfectly fine. But so Samita, you had a question.
So the main important thing here is to mention is that in the everybody out of 170 questions, you will get 40 to 50 very difficult and long term questions. The good thing in
Wow.
Mr. Shafiq case was you got this question at the end. So you were confident that okay, 120 questions I have done good. And the last 1.5 hour you were playing with the 50 questions. But if it had been the opposite, if it had been the
Yeah.
other way around, then your first 50 questions were like this, and then last 120 questions were easier, then maybe the concentration could have been different. So the lesson learned for all the students who will be watching this video will be every question has its own weightage. The weightage of question number one is similar to the question number 170. So whenever you get difficult question, either you get a long question which is 2 pages like Mr. Shafiq get, don't get panic, don't lose your focus, and just keep on moving forward.
Yeah, I believe.
Yes, I your
Hello.
voice is not coming.
Yeah, I believe the Rahim sir, it would be the best, a very good suggestion, because I should not have go to read that all full question. I should have flag, and then has to come back and I was thinking
Hmm.
about this after finishing the exam.
Hmm.
Why I didn't do that? But yeah, I should have done that at least, because if I was doing that 5 to 10 questions, something like that, I will select some option based on the last two lines, and then
Hmm.
I will flag, and then I will come back again.
Hmm.
It will not have destroyed my mind like this,
Hmm.
and I didn't do that during the exam.
No, it's
It
very
is
good.
a learning
And
curve. Yes,
very good, very good. And what about the eco?
Mm.
How did you practice exam content outline? Like I had the document, what, how, and why, and how relevant was it for the exam?
it was good, and even I can recall that. And what will be the first the formulation phase, the 10 activity, and two activities related to estimation. One is other 10 is
No, that is magic
related.
grid. The magic
Yeah,
grid we will
magic.
come later on. About the exam content outline. About the
Outline, I was the booklet, the last two
yes,
pages. You remember that the end of the session, you have given some points. I was most
correct.
focusing that, and based on that, I also made the notes.
Okay. Okay. And
Okay.
now come to the
And
magic grid that you were explaining about
But
assessment and how relevant was that?
yeah, it also helped me. Even that was a good trick, and I didn't realize that. And even I can use in my career when I'm now, who are asking me and what is happening in the definition delivery phase, and what are the activity, and what are the things we have to close. I can easily, yeah, this is a 5 item we have to close, and first we have to close these, and I can easily tell that. But because of your grid, because if I was reading entire PGMP course and paper, I will not be able to easily catch that. But the material you have is really helped me.
okay, okay,
And thank you for that hard work. I know that you both had done a lot of hard work for making that material.
yeah, okay. Very important thing, Shafiq, when you were solving question answers, how relative these questions were from the questions we have, the simulator, purple background, or all those questions, how relative they were.
It was too related. It was there are many questions, especially for that final more questions. There are many questions even almost similar.
Hmm. Many
And
questions.
if we are doing that practices, it will definitely help.
Okay, okay. That definitely help. Okay, perfectly fine. How important, you already said that, but I love to ask it, is a follow-up with you throughout the entire direction. Like the follow-up that Mr. Sami did from last 50 days, it was the only follow-up that we worked into that, and we looked into that way. And then you get a customized roadmap, and
Hello? Sorry, I lost my network.
So
I'm
I
sorry
was
for that.
saying three
Yeah.
things that we did in PMP, PGMP,
Uh,
and in the last 50 days, customized roadmap, daily follow-up. And he kept on changing a roadmap and gave you a specific roadmap. How effective that was for you?
it was good. And the Rahim sir, you know, even this 15 days, 50 days, and the last 30 days, and when I was not, initially, I was not that serious. And when I was not attending class, and Rahim sir will say, Shafiq, where are you now? What you're doing? And how many things you have completed? Then after that, what I have done every day, because when somebody is doing that, and I should also put my effort, right? Then what I used to do, I will take my screenshot, and I will also, I decided that I will do something, then I will send a message. Rahim sir, you can see that every day I was sending, almost all the day I was sending the status.
Yes,
This
sure,
day I
sure.
have done this many hours I have spent. Yeah.
And the good thing was that whenever he had the query, he was sending me the message that this is a thing is not clear, that is not clear, and we were immediately clarifying it on the spot. And I think that was the main motivation, that he was every day doing something in the lectures when we were having the class. And end of September, we finished the classes. His application had been approved, and then in October he was giving straightforward, very good shot.
Hmm. Okay. Just tell me another question that you may have for him.
Yeah, Mr. Shafiq, I would like to ask two questions. One thing about the effectiveness of the coaching calls,
Okay.
because you watched some videos also, and then later on you also mentioned some about the masterclass series. How important is it for anybody to read by yourself or attempt the question by yourself, do the RCA, and plus watching the coaching call in which we are explaining, having the discussion with the students, or giving the our own mindset how this has to be approached? How do you find the tips and tricks to be effective in your real exam?
I will tell you then how my next goal. My plan is the next goal, the PFMP. I am planning to do in the Q1 of next. I need to start the next year, the Q1 of next year. And first, I will do the class. Then the best thing, the most thing I'm going to focus, especially in the initial classes, it will be the coaching class. Because when I am only if I press, I believe when I am getting.
What?
I'm sorry, I am frequently facing some network issue. That's the
We can
reason
hear
it
you.
goes this. Okay. Okay. So the coaching call, initially, I will definitely attend all the coaching call. It is very difficult, very useful, and because it is giving, it is making the like rigid one the smooth. I don't know how to tell, because when there is a water, it's a capacity of us, and this coaching call is making that flow. So it will help us. The way you are reading the questions, you are reading the last line, then first two lines, then the answers, the elimination techniques. Elimination techniques, it's helped me a lot, because there were some questions I'm not sure which is the answer, but because of elimination technique, I was using that and I have done that.
Hmm.
And one thing, how was the wording of the questions? Do you face anything in grammatical errors or spelling mistakes, something like that, or all the questions were on the same standard?
Yeah, the standard was good, and I didn't face that much grammar issues and all. But there were some few words which was not familiar with me, and still I don't recall exactly. It was two, three words in the questions. Even during our exam, the preparation also, I didn't notice that words, but it was not related to the program management or anything. It was a common English, some tough words, the English that they were using. Yeah, it was
So,
one question. One thing is for the preparation, I believe, but they have used some other words, and similar two or three scenarios. They have used complicated, some tough English words.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Sami, for that. Before I summarize it, Shafiq, my majority students are from which part of world? Kerala. And if I'm
Okay,
not
thank
wrong,
you, sir.
yeah, if I'm not wrong, you're also from Kerala. So I want
Yes.
you to say something. I'm gonna put you in the pin. The people, why they should join the PGMP program, and how me and Mr. Sami can help them to this journey. Please go ahead.
Sir, it's not about which part we are coming, but the material, the concept you are having. What was the question I was asking to Rahim sir when he was here? I was asking how you have done this, because I have been in this field.
No,
This
no,
is my
no. I
30.
want you to say the feedback in Malayalam. Your language is Malayalam or
Yes,
Tamil?
yes, Malayalam. Yeah,
Malayalam and Malayalam.
I will just complete these words,
Okay.
then I will tell.
Okay.
Because I should tell that,
Okay.
because I can feel you people are excellent and you have a lot of potential, and you have done a lot of hard work. I can feel in the each material, and thank you so much. It helped me, and I will tell in Malayalam. ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി എന്നെ PGMP എടുക്കാൻ സഹായിച്ചതിന്.
No idea what you said, but
Okay, I was telling, thanks a lot for helping me to obtain or earn PGMP certification.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, I just want to put something here for the context of everybody. You see, he cleared PGMP in just 50 days. Okay, so everyone else can do it. Shafiq, what would be your advice to all the people who are preparing for the exam? And Samita is 91. Samita, you are muted, sir.
Sorry, 92. 92.
92. So, what would be your advice to everyone else how they can prepare and become certified, Shafiq? Final advice to all the students.
Okay, the first thing is I'm a professional and I'm not the. I believe that I'm not reached to that level to give any advice to anyone, but I believe if we follow what you are telling, and if I need it urgently, I have to speed up the things. If I need it in the little relaxed way, I have to slow down things. But if someone followed your procedures and steps, and the way you have prepared the materials, it's excellent. And by the way, the Bhaskar in the call, I remember he's in the master series,
Yes.
and he was the only person in the master series. Even the material was stuck, but Bhaskar was there, and all his actions was captured in the screen. And thank you, Bhaskar. And okay, so only the continue and follow the steps which you have provided.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is one of the most important thing, the thing that we love, helping people to become certified. With 92 people, we are 8 people left from making our century, and we are still going forward. Thank you, Mr. Sami. Thank you, Bhaskar, for joining finally, and thank you, Shafiq, for becoming certified. It is as straightforward as it is. We started working with this application, the application got approved. We started working preparation, he cleared it. Straightforward. Step 1, step 2, step 3. If he can do
Yeah,
it, I'm sure anyone else can do it. Thank you, Mr. Sami,
definitely.
for arranging this
Thank
call.
you very much, Mr. Shafiq.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.